Now, Rabotai, we are learning about the Orchot Sadikim. This is amazing stuff, and a person, he has to understand, you want to be tzaddik, this is the way to be tzaddik. You learn more and more and more about what ways, how to perfect your character traits. Because I have news for you. A person can do all the Torah and all the mitzvot, but he has to understand he must also perfect his character traits. And part of correcting your character trait is to eradicate any bad that you have within you. For example, yesterday the guy was telling me, I feel bad, it was a little kid. He was in 8th grade. Jack saw we had a whole bunch of 8th graders yesterday. On maybe 30, 40, 8th graders, just bar mitzvah. And I was speaking about laziness, you can't be lazy. And you see one kid, 8th grade, little small kid, he goes like this, and it's just, chata'ati, Rabbi, chata'ati. I said, what do you mean? He's like, Rabbi, he's speaking about lazy. I said, yeah. He says, you're not understanding. He says, my parents, they asked me for a cup of water, they asked me for something, I'm lazy, and I say, I'm not in the mood, I'm tired. Laziness is a factor that can ruin your service of God. It can ruin it. Why? Because one day you're lazy to do this, the next day you're lazy to do that, the next day you're lazy to do that, and before you know it, you're just a lazy bum. And what do? I don't go to shul in the morning because I'm lazy, I can't wake up. I don't learn the proper Torah because I'm lazy, I don't want to concentrate. I don't give this tzedakah. Sometimes even giving tzedakah is a lack of laziness. Sometimes, for example, a guy, let's say, for example, the tzedakah box is all the way over there. Now, to walk all the way there to give the dollar, okay, I'll stay in my seat, I won't give the dollar. What do you mean, lost out of mitzvah, giving tzedakah? You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you're in shul. Jack, you know what I'm talking about, Jack? Sometimes you're in shul, you're sitting in the front, whatever it is, you're sitting on the side, and the tzedakah box is all the way there. So he says, to get up, to put it in the tzedakah, and you lost the mitzvah. Why did you lose the mitzvah? Because of laziness. And that's why you have to understand, you have to perfect your character traits. You have to perfect it. Some people, they have character traits of anger. They go crazy, every little thing. They go crazy. And some people have anger problems much more than others. One guy I'll never, ever, ever forget. He came to my house and he spoke Lashon Hara. He spoke flat out Lashon Hara. Now, I heard it, but now, how am I supposed to, I don't know what he's going to say. He came over and he was speaking about this guy. Oh, you know this guy? I was telling he's telling me, you know this guy? He's like, yeah. He's like, what do you think of him? I said, this guy? I think he's a really good guy, tzaddik and this, that. He says, guess what? I work for that guy. I said, you must have a great position, he's a great guy. He says, Rabbi, I could swear to you what happened last week. He says, what do you mean? And he told me. He's like, the guy came in, the worker came in late, and the paperwork that he's supposed to prepare for the boss wasn't there on the owner's desk, the boss's desk. He came in with his mug. He walks around with a mug. Coffee, hot coffee. He says, "Where's my papers? Why are you late? Where's my papers? Why are you late?" This guy, bach! He told me he chucked from his anger, he chucked his mug of coffee on him. And I said, "Did you do anything?" He's like, "Rabbi, what can I do?" He pays my paycheck every week. He gives me a good amount of money every week. He pays well. To go and fight with the guy and to take a chance and to lose a job and to lose my paycheck and to lose this and to lose that, it's not worth for me to go crazy. But the guy has anger problems. People have anger problems worse than others. People go mejnun worse than others. Each guy has his own thing. Some guy's a gardener and so he gets upset. I don't want to go to that. but my point I'm trying to say is, some people go mejnun, go crazy different ways, but you have to, part of being a healthy Jewish man or woman is to control that midot tovot. And you have to train yourself. I have a daughter that I invested a lot of time and effort in. All my daughters. But one specific daughter that I had, I put in so much effort. And everything from the time she was born, I'm not even joking you, to speak, whatever happens, good or bad, gamzu letovah. So my daughter's trained. Anything. She stepped on a thumbtack one time, I pulled it out for her, and she finished whatever it is. She says, Daddy, you know what I was doing right after that? I said, Hashem, gamzu letovah, whatever you do is good, I don't care. A little girl! I'm talking about like a 10-year-old girl. Why? Because she's training. She's trained it, we trained it from she's young. Everything Hashem does is good. Gamzu letovah. So she stepped on the thumb. That the other day, what happened was she was going into her bed and she hit her head on the wall. And I was there and she had a big bump. And she's Gamzu letovah. Yeah! I'm not sketching around. True. But what a person has to be trained. The person has to be trained. And one of the things is ga'ava. One of the things is arrogance. A guy, he has to eradicate that. Because a person that's arrogant, you should know he has patience for nobody. He's so up here, his mind and his breath and his whatever it is, he's so ge'eh that you have to understand. He's bringing a point over here that, and I'll read you the Orchot Sadikim when he says, "Ve'od ha'ga'ava gomeret shelo yeheh savlan." He will not be a patient person. He can't wait. He has so much arrogance. He comes home, his wife's not ready, and he has to go somewhere, and he can wait. But no. You mess with my honor. I told you be ready, honey, at 12 o'clock, and now you're not ready? What's wrong with you? Not because that she's not ready. Because she dishonored him by not listening when he said what? Be on time. He doesn't care. The guy could be late. No. I told you, where are you? What happened? What's going on? How come you're not ready? What's it going to be over here? What is it going to be? And he threatens her with all different threats. True story. He threatens her with all different threats. If you're not ready next time, I swear to you, I'll leave without you. You're going to see, I'll leave without you. And all of a sudden, Azita, the girl, she's dressed. She's in a wedding dress. She's perfumed out. Whatever it is. She looks great. Everything like that. All of a sudden, she walks out. The husband left. He calls her, where are you? This, that. I left. I told you I'm not ready this time. I'm leaving. I'm left. I don't care. Go take Uber. And she takes Uber to the wedding. She comes to the wedding with a whole dress and this. And I go, oh my God. Her friends with the husband and this and that. And the other girls with the husband. The husband's opening up the door. And she's with the Uber driver. Why? Ga'ava. The guy has arrogance. That's what Orchot Sadikim is teaching us. Od ha'ga'ava goremet shelo yehe savlan lizbol ol haberiyot. You don't have patience for nobody. Because your ga'ava is up to the shamayim. He says, and everybody knows a guy who's impatient, how crazy he could be. Got it? Vezot hi ga'avat haguf shitova. Now he goes on to explain what is ga'ava shehi tova. What does that mean? We'll explain this hopefully tomorrow, Bezrat Hashem. But you enjoyed the shiurim, spread it out. Any questions or comments, please reach out to me, 917-806-1322. Boys, have an awesome day.